welcome back to our channel.
I hope you had a good Christmas and a good start to the new year.
Happy 2025.
Lovely.
So we just wanted to do a shorter video today, just basically with our plans of 2025. We haven't actually booked anything at all yet. We've just been thinking about all the places that we want to go, haven't we?
Yeah. So far we've made a little list.
I love a list.
And the start is mainly Scotland. Yeah. Because we love just driving hours to get anywhere.
Yeah.
But the first one is the Isle of Skye. We've always wanted to do higher up into Scotland and the west coast, so it'd be really nice if we could tick that off our bucket list this year. I think that would be an excellent trip.
For sure, and we've done loads of research and we think that the Isle of Skye, there's a road onto the Isle of Skye, so you don't have to get a ferry or anything. And then we have seen, I think, that there's a few campsites around it, so we were thinking rather than going and stopping at one campsite, we'd actually go around the whole island and just stop along the way.
Yeah, and obviously it's a long way up, so we'll throw in a few other spots on the way up and the way down, so be a nice longer trip, that one. That's not just a weekend getaway, of course.
Yeah, we love a road trip though, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, our second one is Loch Doon, which is also in Scotland, but much lower down.
A bit closer.
So we could throw that one in on the same trip, couldn't we? Because it's not far off. So we'd go up past Glasgow and up to the Isle of Skye, and it's just below Glasgow, so we could do that in the same trip, which would be nice.
That's a good idea. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
So that's 2 off the list. Just anywhere in Scotland, really. We'd be quite happy to go, I think. Some a bit closer to home. We did think the Lake District. Not anywhere in particular, I don't think.
No, not really. I mean, it's small enough that as long as you get somewhere fairly central, it would be easy to do it all from a central base. So, but we have been to Ullswater. Where else have we been? I've gone blank. Windermere. And a few others. But Buttermere. Coniston and Buttermere. Yeah.
Sophie's gone off to play now. But she did want to be part of it at the beginning.
Bye.
Go on, bye.
Fast on your scooter.
So anywhere in the Lake District.
Yeah, and it's fairly good for us because it's like, well, in the caravan it must really be 2 hours, so it's not the end of the world getting over there. So we could do that on a weekend if we wanted to.
Some nice walks as well.
Yeah.
For the dogs mainly, isn't it?
Yeah, we always like it there.
Yeah. And next is... Oh! We've just put Wales, which is really broad. But we are thinking the north of Wales. We did the south of Wales last year? The year before?
No, the year before. Sophie was 1, I think.
So 2022?
Yeah, it must have been. Yeah, something like that.
We'll put it up here. We'll put it up here, whatever the date actually was that we went.
It was horrific.
Yeah, we went in a tent for a week, which we don't have an issue with, but Sophie really struggled to settle, didn't she, the first couple of nights? So it meant that the first few nights we didn't sleep, and it just meant that the days when we, in the day when we were exploring, we were absolutely shattered.
Yeah.
And it just didn't help.
Yeah. It was a lovely campsite though, because we had our own little pitch in the woods, so even though she was crying, we weren't bothering anybody else, but... Yeah,
we weren't worried about that
stressful,
like we would in other campsites.
And we'd just driven down to about 6.5 hours from our house, so we did a big day's driving and then we didn't sleep all night, basically. Yeah. Well, we didn't go to bed until about 1, 2 in the morning, so... But
we were based around Tenby area, and it was really what a cracking place, wasn't it?
Lovely,
we'd definitely go back.
The weather was also very bad though.
Oh yeah.
It was in the middle of summer, but we got rubbish weather. So.
It rained the whole week, if I remember rightly.
And the last night we had storm whatever, and it was 80-mile-an-hour winds, and we were sat in the tent. The tent was just being knocked around, and we woke up at 6 a.m. got the tent down, and we were back home by midday.
But it was still a really good trip.
But yeah.
We didn't let it totally ruin the trip.
No, we got loads.
It was tougher than we thought it was going to be. But we definitely do the south of Wales, again, in the caravan.
Oh yeah.
But we were thinking the north of Wales, most probably. Cornwall.
Yeah.
Love Cornwall as a place we haven't been in since before Sophie was born.
Oh, long before.
The last time we drove down was...
Been in about 6 years, I think.
In a Mini.
In a Mini.
And I don't think we need to say any more about that.
And once again, we were camping on a cliff, at the top of a cliff, in a tent, and there were 100-mile-an-hour winds that time, and it snapped the poles in the tent. So.
It's just character building though.
And but we did about 10 years of camping,
we did love
8 years of camping together, and we loved it. I've grown up camping, but
me too.
They were very far apart in years, but they were just two very bad experiences.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But the actual places totally made up for it, and yeah, Cornwall is a really lovely place. The only thing is, from where we are, it just takes hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to get there. So I think we just have to plan it and stop off and sort of make it a bit longer, which would be fine. I don't know whether we'll get there this year. Maybe not with the size of our list, but it's on the list. So this might be our plans for 2025/2026.
Maybe, yeah.
We'll fit in as much as we can.
We want to go to Malham Cove.
Yeah.
However,
it's really close to us.
Charlotte knows more about it than me, so.
I've seen loads of videos. I've seen loads of videos on Instagram mainly of reels, and I've sort of thought to myself, oh, where's that? That looks really nice. The water looks great. There's a waterfall. It looks brilliant. And then it turns out it's Malham Cove, which...
Is that the one near Alnwick? Above Newcastle?
No, it's the Yorkshire Dales.
Oh, okay.
But apparently it's a really lovely circular walk, and it's great for dogs and pushchairs, and it's really accessible. But yeah, it's apparently really lovely, and I keep seeing it all over Instagram. So I think that would be a lovely one to do, and we might as well make a weekend of it. But that would be a weekend one.
Yeah, it's quite close. It's in Yorkshire.
Pop it in for you, so you know.
Yeah. A final one, which has a lot of complications, but we would love to do France at some point.
Yeah.
Ideally, it would be nice to do it this year, but if not, maybe it's just one on the top of our wish list. Obviously, going over to another country, it becomes expensive. The main issue for us is the dogs, because since we've left the EU, it's become so much more expensive to take a dog over there with the pre-vaccines and the vaccines as you come back, so it's a whole lot of complication.
Yeah, both dogs we worked out it's about 500 quid, which for one week is a lot for us.
Okay, come around here then. The daughter wants to be a ghost. Come on. Do you want me to put it over your head?
No.
Wait. Pardon? Oh, you want me to lay it down for a picnic?
Yeah, I feel
One second, I'm setting up a picnic.
You've been summoned. Yeah, I feel if we were going on multiple trips in Europe, saying if we were touring Europe for a number of weeks, then I feel that £500 to take the dogs with us would definitely be worth it. If we had planned France, Spain,
yeah,
and we're doing a big chunk,
wow,
then that would be really good. But yeah, it's just a lot for just to take the dogs, I think.
Yeah.
As much as they are,
ooh,
bless you. As much as they are part of the family,
yeah,
it's a lot of money for us. Also, I didn't realise, but when we were looking at the Euro tunnel, they charge basically double if you're taking a caravan, and I said to you, I don't get that. Why do they do that? That's not fair. And then you did say, well, it is 2 spaces that you're taking up. Yeah.
Okay, you get all the food. We've got a full-blown picnic being planned down here. Yeah, so obviously it's every space that you take up, they charge you just for a full space,
which makes sense.
So just for people who don't know, the Eurotunnel is a literal tunnel under the sea from England to the European continent. And to France specifically, but you can go to Belgium as well, apparently.
Can you?
Apparently, I'm not sure that's right. Anyway,
more research will definitely be needed.
It will. So you go under there. It's quite quick. Can't remember how long it takes. and then you literally just drive onto a train, go through the tunnel, and then get off the other side.
I think it's about 45 minutes that you're actually in the tunnel.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. So, and you want to go to Paris again?
Yeah, which was another reason why it would be nice to take the caravan and Sophie, because we can go to Paris and maybe have like a couple of days, and then we can also look at like go to a different part of France and just sort of travel around, so you're not just seeing one place, which I think is one of the many benefits of us having the caravan.
Yeah, definitely. So stay tuned for this year.
Stay tuned.
And our adventures, and hopefully we'll tick most of those off the list, if not all.
We've got a gimbal
as
well, so that should mean that our videos have never been as smooth. Maybe not this one.
But yeah, more moving videos in the future.
Yeah, so like B-roll and what have you should be a lot smoother. So we're very excited to try that as well.
I'm sure people will make their opinions clear in the comments though.
Please do. Any feedback, good or bad. Also, is there anywhere specific that you want us to go to try? Bearing in mind we're in the northeast of England, we'd be looking for more weekend sort of ideas. Yeah. Or if there's any sort of in the areas that we've said today, please do let us know, because I think we will be looking at sort of planning a route on some of the longer ones. So if there's anywhere, North Wales, Scotland, anywhere that you'd recommend, or any videos that you want to see, please do let us know in the comments, of course. And also if there's any videos that you want us to make specifically when it comes to the caravan, so set up, packing away, you know, anything at all, please do let us know in the comments, and we will certainly do our best to make those too.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up with all of our adventures.
You are really getting the hang of this. Yeah, and we will see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.
Bye bye.
Are you finished?
I didn't say you could have any of that.
It must have died because it's out of filter.
It hasn't died.
And that light's gone off.